Good morning, students. Today I'll teach you environment. You know what do you mean by environment? It is the combination of natural and human components. It is the combination of natural and human component is known as environment. It is the combination of natural and human components. Whatever we see around us in our surroundings, if it is called environment. It is called environment. There are two components of environment. First one is biotic component or the second one is abiotic component. There are two components of environment. First one is biotic and the second one is abiotic. Biotic components is also known as biological components. Biotic components is also known as biological components and abiotic components is known as physical components. Biotic components covers plants, animals, humans and other organisms. Biotic components covers plants, animals, humans and other organisms. Abiotic components land, water and air. These all are abiotic components. Earlier I told you abiotic component is also known as physical components. All living beings together form the biotic environment. All living beings together form the biotic environment and non-living things together form the abiotic environment. Now we will see the domains of the earth. There are three domains of the earth. First one is lithosphere, second one is atmosphere and the third one is hydrosphere. You know the term litho means land. The term litho means land. That means the sphere of land is known as lithosphere. And the word atmo means air. That word atmo means air. That means the sphere of air is known as atmosphere. And the third one is hydro. The word hydro means water. That means the sphere of water is known as hydrosphere. Now you will see that is biosphere. That means it is a narrow zone where lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere meet and make a favorable condition for the survival of human beings, plants, animals. Then this is known as biosphere. Biosphere means the sphere of life. Biosphere means the sphere of life is known as biosphere. The word bio means life. That's why the definition is the sphere of life is known as biosphere. And the third one is natural environment. Our natural environment consists of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Lithosphere, the sphere of land, hydrosphere, the sphere of water and the atmosphere, the sphere of air. All these three components of natural environment meet together. Yes, all the three, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere meet to form a narrow zone. See, this is the narrow zone. They form the narrow zone called biosphere. It is in the biosphere that a variety of life forms, evolve and grow. It is only the sphere where life exists. Okay? Because we cannot live without land, we cannot live without water, we cannot survive without water. So the biosphere is a only sphere where water, air and land is available. Third one is human beings are an integral and important part of the environment. Human beings is the most important part of the environment. Human being is the most important part of the environment. They alter the natural environment. That means they change the natural environment to meet their needs. We are changing our environment to meet our needs. But sometimes we harm also our environment. We should, due to our human activities, our natural environments gets damaged day by day. So we need to conserve our environment. It's very important. We need to conserve our environment. Do you know what do you mean by conservation? Conservation means use of resource in such a way that the maximum benefit is obtained with minimum wastage. Then this is known as conservation. So we need to conserve our forest, conserve our environment. There are many ways to conserve our natural resource. There are many ways to conserve our environment. The first one is planting more and more tree. Planting more and more tree is one of the best way to conserve the forest.